Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Love and Monsters, and this movie came out in 2020, and it was just on Netflix, and I've heard that it was good, and I decided to check it out, and I didn't have any expectations going into it, and sadly I was very disappointed when I was finished with the movie. It wasn't nearly as fun as I would have liked. It kind of had some humor towards the beginning, and after a certain point they just forget about it, and it's just very serious, and there's very little humor left in the film after the training montage stuff, which for me, that's the best stuff in the movie. I like the training montage. That was fun. I like the premise of the movie, even if what they do with it isn't all that interesting. Like, it's basically a zombie movie, except instead of zombies, it's monsters that are, like, created because of radiation, and they're just insects that have evolved into monsters, basically, and have wiped out approximately 95% of the human population. And I did like the creature designs, even if they are just insects and, like, average everyday creatures that you would think of. But I still liked what we got, and the special effects in this movie, they looked pretty good, and I believe it was nominated for an Oscar for the special effects. And I did appreciate that this movie had a bit of self-awareness to it, even if the humor of the film didn't really work for me. I at least appreciate that they were trying to be self-aware about what was going on for however long that it was trying to be self-aware. And there was a character named Mavis that's just a robot, but instead of an I, it's a 1. And that scene I did like. It's in the middle of the movie, and I thought that was the best scene in the movie. And there were some scenes in this movie that reminded me of Stand By Me, and I think that was intentional in a couple of ways. And now to get into my issues with the movie, there were some jump scares that I thought were cheap and stupid and unnecessary, and I can say that about quite a few things in this movie. And there's a lot of characters in this movie, but I don't really know much about the vast majority of these characters. It's just there's a lot of characters in this movie for no reason. I also felt as though the romance was a bit underdeveloped. Like, we get hints of it throughout the film, but not enough to actually care about it. And overall, my biggest issue with this movie is that I didn't really care about anything that was happening. It was kind of boring to watch. And I like the dog, simply because it's a dog, and the dog's named Boy. You know, it's just kind of a fun idea, I guess. And they repeat the same joke over and over again, that everyone thinks that the main character left his colony because they think he stole food or something. And they repeat that same joke at least 3 times. And it's like, just stop repeating that. I get it, it's supposed to be a gag, but I just found it to be kind of annoying. And as far as, like, action and adventure, there isn't really much that I connected to. Like, I didn't really care about the action, and as far as adventure, like, our main character is supposed to have walked 85 miles, but I didn't really get that sense, honestly. I didn't really see him, like, struggle to get food or anything, or water. Like, he never seems dehydrated or hungry at any point. He's just walking around. He doesn't have, like, chapped lips or anything. It's really stupid and doesn't make any sense. And also, the climax of the film was kind of unnecessary. Like, that didn't really need to happen. Like, it's just there because we need an action scene at the end of the movie. It just felt thrown in, and I guess I could say that about a lot of things in the movie. Like, it was just thrown in just for the sake of having more action in the movie, but it really just feels unnecessary, and I just felt like I was wasting my time the entire time watching it. Even though there were things that I liked, it's just not something I'll ever revisit. Big disappointment for me. I wish it was a lot better. Apparently a lot of people really like this movie, so if you like it, don't let me stop you from enjoying it. So with all that being said, I'm going to give Love and Monsters a 4 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below your thought of Love and Monsters, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Saw X, Saw 10. What? I don't even know. There's like a million puns I could make about just the title alone. And I can't wait to review this movie and say, I saw. But anyways, until I get my review for Saw X up, thank you for watching and have a great day.